Hi Scorpio, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at relationships as well as career and finances. I will also draw a couple of cards for health as well. Okay, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I really appreciate that. Being such a small channel, every single one does really help the channel grow. So thank you. Also, make sure you do leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading. I'll be drawing that hopefully very soon when we hit 222 subscribers. All right, but this week, when we're looking at relationships, we're going to be using the Yin Yang Oracle as well as the Blackbird Lenormand. When we move over into career and finances, I've got the Soul's Journey lesson cards as well as the Jelly Bean Lenormand. And when we have that question of health, we are using the Earthbound Oracle, okay? So getting into it for you, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. So with relationships, relationships can be platonic, friends and family, or we may be seeing love, romantic connections as well. But we'll have a look at what wants to come out for you, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio in relationships. What does Scorpio need to know in regard to relationships? Okay. We just saw this same card for Cancer here, Scorpio. We have the trust, divine timing. Okay, so the divine time card, it really does give us a sense that everything is happening the way that it's supposed to, in the relationships around you at the moment. I am getting that, with the divine timing, it is very important to trust that things are happening for a reason. Things are not happening for a reason as well. I do also have the present energy, which is about abundance and gratitude as well. So, being grateful for where you are within the relationships that you have, realizing that there is an abundance of relationships in your life, whether they're platonic or otherwise, but because I feel as though for a lot of you here, you're not actually even that focused on relationships at the moment. You've got some other stuff going on, but some of you, there is one keyword in this card that may be talking about relationships as well. But, I am getting that for majority of you, this is focusing more so on career. This is the contracts, career, commitments, the Saturn energy. Okay, so that rules our Capricorns. So that's why we do see the graffiti up the top. Until debt tear us apart. Okay, so I am getting that for some of you, there is this fear of committing to things because of finances. Okay, but we'll delve into that a little bit more when we move over to the career aspect. But I feel as though for some of you there is this sense of focusing on the career stuff a little bit more than relationships, or maybe you're focusing on relationships that are career connected more so than other relationships in your life, that you're trying, because we're seeing the gratitude card. You may be, connecting a lot more with career relationships rather than actually stopping and remembering to be grateful for the other relationships in your life that are not connected to your money or your career. All right, so just keep that in mind here as well. That and I am feeling that for someone here, at least one of you here, you're afraid of committing because of money, because of finances, financial stuff. You're afraid of committing to love relationships because you're afraid. Because I'm hearing something along the lines of, I don't want to get married because they'll just take everything in the divorce. And I'm like, well, you're definitely looking at that the wrong way if that's resonating for you. And you're thinking of things until debt tear us apart. Like, because in the marriage vows it's until death tear us apart. So the traditional way of looking at commitment is until death tear us apart, that nothing is going to come between us in this lifetime. But you are actually looking at until money tears us apart, until you're already expecting the ending of commitments before they've even started. Okay, so keep that in mind. I do feel as though there is someone out there where your fear of the ending is stopping you from getting into anything at all. It's making you fearful of committing because you're afraid of the ending before you've even committed to it. So, I am getting a bit of a rough energy on that one. But we'll have a look with the lenormand as well. Okay, Scorpio. And I don't normally do this in my readings, but I am picking up that you may be watching. There's a specific Scorpio that I know who that's you. Okay, if you know who you are, that's you. You're not realizing it, and I've never picked this energy up on you before, because I have sometimes picked up on your energy. That's you. You're afraid to commit to people because of you're just worried they're going to just take your money. They're only committing to you because of money. Okay, so if that's you, that's you. Moving on, all right? I don't normally, I don't want to mention anyone by name or anything like that, but he is a Scorpio, and I feel like he will know that that's him, because it's going to trigger you. When you hear me say that, it's probably triggered you and you're yelling at the screen going, swearing at me. I can hear it. It's all right. You're cute enough to get away with it. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm just going to separate that energy. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio and relationships. What's going on for Scorpio and relationships? Yeah. See, this is the interesting thing, Scorpio, because, pardon, the hidden energy at the bottom of the deck here that you're not allowing yourself to see. We have the lily with the sun. Okay, so your happiness is actually in emotional intimacy and long-term commitments. But you here in your current energy, that the present energy, we have the flowers, followed by the snake, and then the garden. Okay, so the snake there that's Scorpio energy, straight up. All right, that is the Scorpio card. The flowers here, it kind of tells us that this is supposed to be about reciprocal energy, but it's not coming through as that. It's coming through as, it's reciprocal as long as Scorpio is getting Scorpio's needs met here. Sorry to call you out a little bit here, Scorpio, but you're only interested in giving your time, your love, your energy to casual connections. The snake is talking about desire, passion, ambition. You've got a lot of those, but it's also about casual, short-term connections, physical connections, those one night stands and things like that. So that's what you're willing to give to, because I'm not seeing any cards in relation to it, but you're afraid of this. You're afraid of the happiness. There's something coming through there about, it's this. You're worried. There's something that you need to face within yourself about why you're not willing to give to things that offer more than just this. You're willing to give your snake, you're willing to give the Scorpio energy to others, but only in a very superficial way. All right, because we do also have the garden here, which is like going on dates and things like that. It is the card of meetings taking place that you are, so with the snake here, it's just these very casual, physical meetups, hookups. It's not, relationships are not deep for you at the moment. That's why you're having trouble being grateful for the relationships that are in your life, because you're only allowing them to be very surface level. There's a fear. I really am getting a fear coming through here that there's something that you're afraid of, and it's the long-term happiness that you're afraid of it. So I'm sorry to be confronting there, Scorpio, but that feels like something you need to face. Like, it's time. It's time to trust and time to, develop yourself a little bit more than this when it comes to the relationships that you're building. It's time. It's time to face this issue within yourself. All right. And if that has triggered you, that should be an indication to you that there's some truth to that for you. Okay, so I'm sorry if it has triggered you, but it's an indication to you that there's a reason things trigger us. Things don't trigger us if we don't care. Okay, so if that has triggered you a little bit and has been a bit confronting to hear, there's something for you there. Okay. But I feel like you don't care about that. You want to hear about this, the career and finances. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio with the career and finances? Scorpio, career and finances for Scorpio. Indecision. I'm telling you right now, Scorpio, the cards don't want you to ignore what I've said. I'm sorry to be confronting again, but fear at the bottom of the deck. Okay, they don't want to talk unless you're willing to face your fears in other aspects. They don't want to show you what you want to hear. They want to show you what you need to hear. But that's a bit of a side note. Okay, so career and finances, we're seeing the indecision card. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. We're also seeing adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. All right. So some of you are facing a bit of a challenge with I feel like this is your career more than anything. The adversity that you're facing is indecision, that you're needing to choose, you're needing to decide, which direction to go, how to grow and evolve your career. And you are facing a little bit of indecision when it comes to that. But we'll delve into the Lenormand as well. Career and finances for Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio with career and finances? Oh, universe has got jokes, right? The hidden energy we're seeing for your career and finances, the happiness, the sun. You need to make a change to the adversities that you're facing if you want your abundance. Okay, we have the fish, the mountain, the scythe, and the sun. Okay, happiness is going to be found by making a sudden break or change to face this challenge of the relationship stuff. Facing this challenge, making a sudden break for it to overcome these adversities that you face with relationship stuff, if you want to start focusing on abundance and money. All right, so universe has got jokes, right? So I did try to move on from that stuff and move over into the career and finances, but universe has got jokes and wanted to say it to you again. Especially with what I'm seeing here, we have the ring coming through. We have the clover and the stork. So you're needing to face the relationship stuff. Firstly, you're needing to take a chance. You're needing to take some risks. Be a little bit more impulsive with the relationship stuff if you want to stir up new beginnings for yourself elsewhere in your life. That's pretty much what we're getting from that. That's all about the stirring up the new energy, getting new ideas, taking chances, taking risks on a new way of doing things. And you need to face the relationship stuff first and foremost if you want to see things changing and if you want to see good fortune for you in other aspects of your life. So sorry I keep telling you the same things continually here, but this is what is coming out for you. It does not want to talk about career and finances. It wants to keep telling you that you need to, it's time to trust and open yourself up to, some deeper relationships if you want all this other stuff to work out for you. Okay. Sorry about that, Scorpio, but we'll have a look at health as well. I can't believe that when I get the same messages like continually. It's like what, three or four times it's the same stuff. Similar messages there. Okay, it just wants to reiterate it over and over again for you there. But moving on to health. Health for Scorpio. I'll preface by saying I am not a health professional. I am not a medical professional. This is a collective reading. So it's not going to resonate for everyone. Take it as it is. If it's not for you, leave it for whoever that is for. Okay, health. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know in regard to health, please? Wisdom. Researching. If you have an existing health condition, an existing, mental illness, anything along health-related aspects, wisdom, research, seeking professional knowledge on that subject, on that. Don't be trusting Google. No, go and find someone who knows what they're talking about. There is knowledge, wisdom. You need somebody's knowledge and wisdom. It's not something that you can self-diagnose. You need the person who's got the information. There's research that needs to happen. There's further education, someone who is more educated than you when it comes to this particular issue. All right, so wisdom being important here. We also have protect. Okay, so this is a very interesting one. Just want to show you that again, Scorpio. What was I saying about that snake in your pants energy? The casual encounters, physical intimacy encounters, hookups. Protect. That's what that is. All right, that's what that is. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, I'm sorry, Scorpio. Like, honestly, if you want to have a look at the career stuff, please check your other placements. Sorry that, I can't help what comes out and the way that, the energy is starting to grate on me as well. Don't worry. It's being very forceful with certain messages here. It doesn't it's not going to allow me to do anything differently here. This is the message it wants to tell you. So if you want a specific career message, please check your other placements. Your moon sign is usually quite strong with the way that I read, but also the Saturn, your Saturn sign. Okay, we saw the Saturn energy up there for you as well, and Saturn is in control of career. So whatever your Saturn placement is, maybe check that sign to watch the career portion, so that you can get a little bit more of an inkling when it comes to actual career and finances for yourself. So I'm sorry if that was a little bit confronting or not what you were expecting to hear today. I'm feeling that energy is just grating on you a little bit, and I'm sorry for that, because it's doing it to me as well right now. So I'm just going to leave it there. That's what we have. Sorry if it's not what you were expecting or wanting to hear today. But like I said, check other placements. Leave me a comment so you go in the draw for that free personal reading, even if that comment is, whatever, guys. An emoji gets you into that draw regardless. Okay, so you're more than welcome to leave me that emoji. At least I know you watched the whole video, right? But you still go in the draw to win that free personal reading as well. But hopefully I will see you all again soon.